Good job. Oh, bison grass. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I just see something saying Bloody Baron.
To the woods. Alone.
Hold on.
You know how it is.
Thought I just saw
What kind of mother are you?
something saying Bloody Baron. I thought that was gonna mean that Bloody Baron soldiers were coming after us.
One of the Baron's men, are you?
But I think that might have just been us overhearing what someone was saying there. I was going to say that the bison grass was definitely something we were looking for earlier. Because that was what we needed for at least one crafting recipe. I think we need more than one, though. But probably not enough. You can double check, though. And for that reason, I probably will continue to put things here. Because we probably can. Doesn't look like you have much in the way of guards. So, let's take a quick look at our Alchemy tab. Could upgrade a blue mutagen, I suppose. Sure. I have no recollection as to which potion it was. I do vaguely remember that it was one we were interested in getting, though. But I think we needed two of those bison grasses. Werewolf decoction? Yes, I know. We can do it. Oh, was it the enhanced beast oil? I think it was. And we actually only needed one. There it is. Yeah, that's going to be great for us. Let's definitely make that. Okay. Awesome. Oh, and we can even do enhanced Hangman's Venom. We did make the normal one. And I suppose we didn't even realize we now can make the enhanced one as well. Also. Love to see it. Okay. Cat potion, like I was saying before. If and when we do get more water essences, then I think we can make this. But at the moment, I am wary of using the last of our water essences because I think the cat potion is a nice to have, but definitely not a need to have type of potion. So probably want to prioritize using the water essences on a better potion of some variety, if in fact we need it on something else. So, however, I'm looking for one Miss Dolores, please. I am fairly certain it's here somewhere. Or so I thought. Unless she has magically disappeared. Now that her mission is, like, technically over. Could sell some stuff to those people as well. I'm pretty sure she was in Linden Vale. I remember that initially, or actually not initially, but after we completed that quest, we started going to the wrong town and then had to double back. Ooh, don't mind if I do. But thought that we were initially going to Blackbow, and then realized that she was actually in Linden Vale, not the other way around.
It's hot as a hearth, and she's
Could be wrong though.
Ought to take her into the swamp to see the
Here, you were the person we talked to when we actually fought the monster in the grave around the graveyard around here.
what the
You'll see.
Dolores, I know you're here somewhere. Don't lie to me. You look like you've seen better days. However, you don't want to speak to us. So I can't really do anything about that. I'm sorry. Maybe we do check Blackbow, in case that is actually where she is. But for all I know, I've just been walking around here, just barely missing her for the past 5 minutes.
I sink
Let's give it a-
his armor.
Ooh,
Like
pure
winter
silver.
in a glass pane. His eyes red.
Let's
Like
go one
embers.
quick route down
He leaned
the
on me.
main drag of town one more time. Just to be sure. 'Cause I thought she was pretty much right in the middle. So I'm thinking now that it might actually be Blackbow. Not here. The shopkeeper. Yeah. I think it must be. So let's change up our location. I thought she was at Linden Vale because I thought that the manor was not ridiculously far from where she was. But I could be wrong. Let's at least double check. worst comes to worst, I think we could probably check our quest log. We might be able to tell from that. Excuse me? Lots of people over here. You are a guard. Theoretically, that would mean that we want to make sure that we're not looting like crazy around here. Does he will chase after us if we start stealing stuff? Okay, Dolores. Where are you, though? I'm actually not seeing you, even here, unless... perhaps... in this direction? She's an elusive one, apparently. Wow. She might be... you know what I bet it is? I bet she's in her house somewhere in one of those two towns. And we kept on walking around, but we didn't go in the building, so it wasn't immediately apparent to us where she is. That's just a peasant. That is not Dolores. Let's check our quest log. I thought it was Linden Vale, but my guess is we might be able to see for certain. At least I hope we can see for certain. If we look at... which one is it? Not that. This one. Geralt stopped by the village of Linden Vale. She is definitely in Linden Vale. Okay. Good thing that it says. And I think in that case, like I was saying earlier, I suspect it is because she is in her house. And we just didn't actually go in her house. So attempt number 2. Maybe now it'll be a little later in the day, so she'll actually be out. I don't know. It would be really helpful if I knew which house to look in. Presumably it is not the one that is locked. Excuse me, sir, are you okay? You appear to be... oh.
You, white one.
Throwing up.
What's your business?
It's not you.
Mum said if I'm good, she'll send me on the trail of treats.
We actually do need to go to the Trail of Treats, so that is somewhat significant, if they mention that. Also looks like half-decent stuff there. Dolores! Where are you hiding? Come out wherever you are. You have some explaining to do. I mean, it doesn't actually say that there is a quest to talk to her right now. I assume that with that new information that we collected that we could speak to her. But I could theoretically be wrong. I just imagine that there's not... they wouldn't have put that information there. Those items there. For no good reason.
And a heap of monsters roaming about it.
We have seen that area, but thank you for letting us know. Old woman. I'm looking for a very specific old woman, though. Sorry, Dolores. Well, not in here. Where did you go? If we honestly can't find her, then maybe we'll just look on another occasion. But as I said, I mean, we've now confirmed she's in here, at the very least. Finding her exact location is apparently the most difficult task one could ever ask to complete. And I know all of you who have done this before are like, well, Liz, obviously just go to this specific building that I know because I've completed this quest before. Well, yeah, but see, that's the difference. And I'm losing track of which ones we have and have not been in. This is the inn. Doubt we'd find her in here, but I suppose we can double check.
Did you leave him in the forest?
Where is she? Where is she?
Greetings.
Where's Rachel? Farewell.
Farewell.
Reconnect you. Pick more interesting things from us.
Here? You're not Dolores. I don't think you're Dolores. Neither are you. Alright. in the interest of not driving you completely insane, I'm thinking that it is probably best if I refrain from continuing to look at this moment, because I'm absolutely losing track of which buildings we have and have not been in. And it is probably, yes, of course, the only building we have not looked in. That is, by definition, the one that she would be in at this stage. But,
Sent my
well,
youngins to pick mushrooms yesterday.
that's locked. We've tried this before.
I know.
Yeah,
You know
so,
how it is. Have too many mouths to feed.
for that reason, I think let's move on, and on some future occasion, we will hopefully manage to find a... Yeah, we got something in here. Because I am very quickly losing my mind here. So it's not gonna... We're not gonna get any more effective by staying around there any longer. So... However, there was something else from a quest standpoint that we did also learn about recently. Could go main quest, either the Bloody Baron or Ladies in the Wood. Those are the two lowest level options for the main quest at the moment. They are both below our level right now. We did also just get the Witcher Wannabe. I think that is what we ought to do now then. That's still close to our level. And that is very close. I think this is a good time to do it. Let's find this charlatan.
Went to the forest for brushwood yesterday.
What is he up to? I assume we're probably going to end up fighting him. Watch Dolores just pass us by on the road, like, oh hey, by the way, how's it going, Geralt? Just happened to be stopping by. Oh! Or there are some ghouls, actually. It was a level 10 mission. I assumed it was because of the Witcher. But it might actually be because of those ghouls. Or at least a ghoul. Hello? Who are we doing? Would have been great if we hit you with that first one. No problem, though. See, but the thing is, like...
Winds howling.
Like, where is the guy that we actually... Oh, we are supposed to use our Witcher senses. 1 second. We have Mandrake Root to pick up. And Ostrich. We don't have a lot of any of those herbs. So, well, clearly went in this direction.
Strange.
Strange as it may be, it does appear as though he's going here.
Thank you. You came just in time. A moment more and that ghoul would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style, it's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? Where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing? A witcher?
Mm-hmm. What gave it away? That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, the villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Well, see, the thing is...
Monsters slain! Oi, what's this? 2 witchers? We only hired one.
Yeah, see... Sorry, buddy, but, probably not a good idea. I mean, granted. A lot of lies in this episode, or this stream at least, in which we are figuring out Kira a ways back, and, now this guy. And, obviously things didn't go so great with Kira when we ousted her for being deceiving. I mean, I would like for us to still try to be truthful here. So only one.
Only one witch.
As to whether that means we'll have to fight this guy as well remains to be seen.
Travels from village to village cheating people.
No, it's not like that. I can explain everything I can.
He's a crook, a fraud. Oh, we've laws for this kind, special punishments. Thank ye for exposing him, Master Witcher.
I assume if we take him to the village elder, he's gonna get, you know, that kind of punishment. The kind that you don't come back from. As for whether they would actually let him go, I'm not sure. I mean, of all the crimes we've seen, this is certainly, I'd say, not that high up there, depending on... I mean, he did, you know, kind of... He did not so great things back in town, from what we heard at least. So that's not great. Would like for him not to continue to do that, because that was pretty terrible. But, he's not, like, killing people. It's mostly committing fraud. See what you'll do to this?
This time.
Never again.
I mean, I don't trust you for a second.
He's a half-wit, ain't he? Going after a ghoul.
Things would be simple if the ghoul had torn him apart. As it is, we've got ourselves a moral dilemma.
You could say that.
Let him go, but don't ye come near our village. We'll set the hounds on you if you do. Is that clear? Yeah?
Assume they're referring to the other witch? Quote-unquote Witcher, not us.
Get out of my sight.
Should be. Experience points 10. Yeah, so not a lot. I mean, that was an extremely easy mission, seeing as how it involved fighting a single enemy. Oh, I suppose we did get more than 10 experience after all. But we were also technically over-leveled for it. That probably had something to do with it. Have we explored this area up here? Little watchtower? Probably. But in case we haven't. Oh, it's a bandit camp. In fact, I'd like to ascertain what the level these bandits are before engaging further. Could you perhaps confirm? 9 for leader, 9 for other people. That's not so bad. Are you saying conjure? I saw that one coming. But I insisted on continuing to hit this guy instead. Because I knew we were close to taking him out. Please stop blocking. Thank you. Oh dear. That's one way to take him out. Kyo, I do think there are more of them. If you could perhaps leave that sword out. Is it now? Is it now though? Sure about that? Okay. It does appear as though there's probably still more people here of note. Based on how we did not get any indicators. It suggests that we were done here. And I suspect this could potentially be a location where people would re-inhabit. If and when we do take people out. Well, it's only one tower, so maybe not. That sword is... actually... not that bad. It's a little bit damaged. So it could use some repair compared to our current... oh, hold on. Our current weapon, it is a little less damage than our current weapon. I mean, it's similar. Very similar in terms of damage. But our current weapon has armor piercing as well and some crit. So I think our current weapon is still better. Maybe worth selling this thing, but also maybe not. This one, however, the poignard that we were wondering about before, now that we check it out for sure, definitely can confirm, not so great. Okay, now let's go and check out the actual tower itself. And maybe these guys. Those are the real bandits there, actually. Are you guys hanging out up here? We have an epic top of the tower fight. Oh, top of the tower fight. Maybe not. I have no idea what that is. Vampire oil. I'm like, at some point that might be useful. Is there another floor here, or is this the top one? I think this is the top one. Let us take a look at Alchemy. I believe that's where most of those crafting recipes we just found ultimately went. Mostly just looking for, are we going to find any of them highlighted in green? Like, enhanced vampire oil, apparently we will. Let's double check as to whether we're using anything that we have a limited supply of. We do with the 5th essence here. For an enhanced oil, is that worth it? I think I have seen these at several herbalists or similar type of shopkeepers in the past. So if we really needed these, I think we could get them. This is Winestone. Those are relatively hard to come by, I think. Vampire oil, obviously use the existing vampire oil to upgrade it into an enhanced one. But I think I am willing to do this one. I might be wrong about just how accessible some of those crafting materials are, because certainly some of them were limited. So hopefully, we'll still be in okay shape as we look to craft other things. But either way, at some point, that should be a useful potion for us to have. So yeah, I'm glad that we did take a little bit of time to check that place out. And let's just double check, actually. I don't think we've explored too much in and around here. Okay, so that was this little outpost up here. Theoretically, there's something out there, which is not too far away. That's likely one of those underwater treasures. But I'm wondering... Right, this is actually a pretty large settlement here. Look at the size of Linden Vale by comparison, and it is roughly the same size. Now, in the past, when we've seen these areas without a name next to them, or without any notice boards or anything like that, they have oftentimes been either overrun by bandits or monsters of some variety, and we've had to fight our way to free the area and allow people to re-inhabit it. Not to say that that's a bad thing, just to say that that may mean that it's not as simple as just waltzing on into town and saying hello. It might take a little more than that. Let's try that out. I'm intrigued. We have also seen that some of those locations have been very high level. That may also be the case. We should probably save. It's been a little while, just in case. And we're out on the road as well. So for that reason, wherever Roach is, there you are.
Hey, yeah.
Let's bring her out. I can sort of make something out there on the edge of the path. I'm not sure what that is. Might just be rocks. Yeah, just shiny rocks. At some point, we'll presumably want to go down that sub-path there, but I think, at least for the time being, the place we're looking for is on the main road. Here are some ghouls. Okay. Hazardous goods. Let's save them. Maybe if you could, like, just sidestep a little bit away from the ghouls and away from our swinging sword. That might be helpful. You're safe.
God save me! They'd have eaten me alive for certain. The corpses must have drawn them. Thank you for not leaving me there. Seems luck's with me at times after all.
I suppose so.
Guess things could be worse. You get infected recently? That why you haul corpses?
Hey, yikes.
What?
Did not notice
No,
that.
it's my job. Well paid too.
Thing is, you're not a witcher or a mage, so you're not immune.
I'm no foul mutant, thank the gods. But no worries, me. It's just, well, no illness ever holds me.
You sure about that? Huh?
How did this happen?
Axel snapped first. So, I poked me in underneath, see if I could fix it. Then out of the blue, a howl from the woods. My mare reared as if a wolf had already clinched her hind. The cart tipped and whoa, the cargo fell right on top of me.
Your horse run off?
Aye, damn thing bolted. Ain't
Oh,
that
yeah.
my luck?
For a second, it looked like you had
a wagon of stiff
bug
spores on me
crawl
head.
on your arm there, dude. It's a little distracting. I mean, it does seem like having a pile of corpses just hanging out here is likely to draw additional ghouls and other necrophages. Also, the whole thing of you carting off bodies that were infected with the plague, assuming that you were immune, is probably not a great idea, so I feel like burning the wagon is probably still a little way to go.
Gonna need a new cart. Gotta burn this one, soon.
Can't I just bury the stiff somewhere near? Cart's still fit for fixing.
Anyone learns you carried plague victims in it, no one will ever hire you again.
Why would they need to learn? I won't tell if you don't.
And you'll spread the pox for miles around.
Right. Don't do that.
Oh, needs must, I suppose. Got anything to start a fire with?
You could say that. You might want to step back. You might want to step back.
Well, lit up like a bale of straw. Am I ever lucky I ran into ye? Thanks for your help and wise counsel.
Here's some more. Go home, burn those clothes, and scrub yourself thoroughly.
Yo, sure, but I tell you true, no blight could touch me.
Sure hope so. Farewell.
See, and that's when you hear...
Stinks.
Excuse me. That's when you hear, a day later, that this guy dropped dead. Sorry, dude. You're not immune to the plague. I do not care what you think. You are almost certainly wrong. Little intrigued by this little body of water here. But I'm not sure that there's actually going to be anything of note here. Perhaps only wishful thinking. Looks cool. It's definitely that much. Oh. There's also rotting flesh. How pleasant. Maybe we ought to just head back to the main road. Come on, Roach. Let's head on out.
Whoa there, Roach.
See you later, dude. Stay away from the plague.
Whoa!
And in here. Double check which direction we're technically supposed to go in if we're headed for that, what appears to be small settlement. Answer would be the southern route. Also, some question mark over here. Let's go to the mini town first. Could very well be something there as well. Maybe even there. I mean, there's definitely a question mark here. But I'm thinking mostly, might there be an establishment of some variety? There's a windmill here. So surely, that means society, right? Lurch? That's a very pleasant name. There's certainly a quest here as well. Are these people friendly or not? Bandit, you say?
Save your golder up, not dissuade that away
Yontek?
toward them.
Eh?
The bandit's gone and took me your golder. Help!
What's
Quite
up?
the banquet. Where'd you get all the meat?
Found porkers wambling all about, so we roasted one of them.
Want a bite? Plenty to go round.
Oh, we're fine, but thank you.
I'll pass, thanks.
Your loss. Caius, cut us up another hunk.
Something tells me there's more to this.
No, I won't stand for it. They done roasted your golder, the wazzocks.
Is that your pig?
Him again. You want another bannock?
Or are you just crazy?
What's this about?
They slaughtered your golder. Cooked her up. Wazzocks.
Same old song. Nothing doing. Gotta watch.
For a second, I thought that
Caius,
buck that was
Jacob,
sneaking up behind us
Brian.
was gonna like...
Nay, shan't be.
Why is it...
Help!
I thought it was gonna like turn into a monster and be like, how dare... Oh, hold on. Leave him alone.
He hasn't harmed you. Leave him alone.
We go all
Yeah, I thought the
chummy
buck was gonna
like,
turn
up
into
we
like
roast
a
hog.
monster and be like, how dare
do
you
this?
attack these
No
animals.
Grockle's gonna give us orders. Clobber him, lads.
Yeah, not so surprising. Seems like these bandits, they're gonna want to pick a fight. Ooh, wow.